In this video, I'm headed to the thrift store to pick up a couple pair of shoes, show you how I clean them. Let's go hustle. All right, so I spent 40 bucks for 3 pair of shoes. These, good treads on them. They just need to be cleaned up. And these. So now we on to the cleaning process of the shoes. Once you get them, bring them home. You already inspected them. So now let's have a look and see what we need to do now. So if you look, it's these cheap shoe trees I got from IKEA. Put those in the shoes. Now you want to make sure you put the shoe tree in the shoe to keep it structured. Now I'm removing the laces here. I should have removed the laces prior to putting the shoe tree in, but so right here you just remove the laces. And for me, this is the most soothing part of the whole thing. So the laces are out, putting the shoe tree back in now. I already have my solution already in the warm water. I'm using a soft bristle brush. So I'm just mixing up the solution in the warm water. And what I do now is I just start going in a circular motion once I start that process, and then I just go all over the shoe. And this is real important because you need to make sure you get every inch of the shoe. That's the most important part of it, because some people skip over this and then they just figure, oh, I can move on to the next spot. But sometimes with a shoe like this shoe is really not that dirty. It's dingy, but I've seen worse. But with a shoe like this, you just take your time. This shoe probably takes about 5 or 6 minutes per shoe to clean. So it's really not that bad. So for me, like I say, I enjoy actually cleaning shoes. I know it's weird, but I do. But so what I'm doing here is I'm just doing the midsole. Well, not yet, but I'm making sure I clean the inside, the inner lining part of it. Then the midsole, and I'm still using the soft bristle brush right now. And then we kind of move to the next spot. That's pretty much it on that shoe. Then what I do then is, once you soaked it up a little bit, now you want to take a towel, dry it off so you can kind of see if you missed any spots. And then you take out the shoe tree, and then this is the most important part of it as well. It's to clean the sole, man. You got to remember, these shoes were on someone's feet, and sometimes people wear these shoes with no socks. So you want to make sure that you clean this thoroughly, even though you're going to wash it, but you want to make sure you clean it thoroughly. I always do this step before I do anything else. And this is the second pair. It's pretty much the same thing, actually. Just kind of a rinse and repeat type of thing. I put the shoe tree in, and you, like I said, you can get these shoe trees from IKEA, man. I think they're like, I don't know, $2-3 or something like that. And I'm just showing you how dirty the soles are. Like someone stepped in mud, didn't bother to clean it. I guess they just took it to the thrift store. So I'm starting right now doing the same motion that I did on the other pair of shoes. You got to make sure that you get a good lather, because if you don't, it's like you're spinning your wheels. So make sure you get a good lather, and again, just rinse and repeat. But on this pair of shoes, I wanted to make sure and pay close attention to the midsole, so that's why I switched to this medium bristle brush, because of all of that mud and all of that stuff. So I took my time. If you can see, I put a little more pressure on those soles of the midsole of the shoe, so I can make sure I get it off. Then what I did was I come back with the towel, so you want to see what you've gotten off of the shoe already, and then you just go back again, just rinse and repeat, and then kind of go from there. Then I just, wipe it off again to make sure, the look, and see if I missed anything. Even though, like I said, you're going to put it in the washer, but you want to make sure you pre-scrub these shoes, every shoe. Now, this is me just showing the before and after part of it. You didn't realize the shoe was that dirty until you look at a clean shoe beside it, and you can clearly see that the other one is clean and the other one's not. So with the inner soles, what I normally do is I spray them with Lysol, and then I go and I start the process of brushing them. Heavy soap. This is really important, because you got to remember, people are wearing these shoes. These are used shoes. Most people, a lot of people wear these shoes with no socks. So just keep that in mind. So if you look and see the thick foam that's coming off of these insoles, that's because they're super dirty. And you don't want to sell something to someone that you hadn't cleaned properly. I know I wouldn't wear anything that I feel that wasn't cleaned properly. So you need to make sure that you clean them. Now, these slides that I bought, this is fresh bowl of warm water in a solution. Foams are not that hard to clean. You just have to, kind of take your time with them. So what I did with these is I just kind of got a good lather and just start. The only thing about these is that they have a lot of cracks and crevices that you have to kind of get into. Like you can kind of see, what I had to do is push my brush through. But what I did was I kind of took my time, and then I turned my brush upside down, because you want to get the inner side of that the slide as well. So this is just soaping it up really well. And now what I'm using now is the medium bristle brush to get the underneath, the bottom part, the bottom sole of the shoe, or the slide I should say, to kind of see what it looks like when I'm done. So I'm kind of taking my time, if you can see here, and just putting some hard presses on it, and then going back with the soft brush now to continue to wash it, or I should say to soap it down. Then I take my towel to wipe off all of the soap and dirt to kind of see where I'm at. Now right here, you can clearly see the difference in the one that's clean and the one that hasn't been touched yet. You can clearly see the difference on it. So now there it is, both pair clean. Looks much better than what it did when I first got them. Now, so I took out all of the shoestrings. You just put them in a bowl of that solution, squeeze them, rub them together, and then, clean them. And then this is the process of putting everything in a washer. You gotta wash the shoes after you clean them and scrub them with the brush. You gotta put them in a washer. So I put them in a washer with some towels, and put them on a regular wash, warm water. Then let them air dry. And here's the after shot of the shoes. I think they look pretty good. I think they came out pretty good. Sometimes it can be time consuming. You have to just, take your time, but it looks pretty good to me.
I want to thank everybody again, man, for rocking with your boy, liking the videos, commenting on the videos. If you have any questions, man, in regards to the previous video, in regards to how to get started, just, leave a message in the comments and I'll look at it and we'll go from there. I also put together a ebook so you guys can have a look at it. It's a guide. I'll put a link in the description so you can have a look at that as well. But until the next video, I'm out.